right, then. Let's get on with the show now.
Yeah, our headlines, right?
Okay. And let's start start with Arsenal. End of the road. Too bad. They're out of the Carabao Cup after losing to Manchester City 4-1. Also on the show, we'll be talking about Lionel Messi. He's broken yet another record. This time around, he scored the most goals for club, breaking that record used to be held by Pelé.
644 goals. And of course, in the NBA, the Clippers and the Nets are the winners on the night as the NBA got started last night. Okay, Onambolo Ayotunde will be joining us to have a comprehensive review of what went down last night. So we'll be going to San Antonio to talk to him this morning. So he'll give us a review of the game of last night. AY, good morning. It's good to have you.
Hi, guys. Good morning. Thank you so much for having me.
Apologies, right? Accepted, right?
I mean, when it comes to ASU, I think we all experienced it in our time.
There you go.
Our younger ones get to go back to school. Nobody wants to stay home for more than 9 months. It doesn't make any sense.
Yes, longer than the NBA season. Look at that.
Yeah, all right. Sorry, that's a bad one.
Oh, dear.
Okay, quickly on the game last night, the Clippers won over the Lakers. Tyre was saying yesterday, look, the Clippers lost all their preseason games, and I told him they were actually preparing for this one.
Mm-hmm.
They just want to take the first pound of flesh over the Lakers. What do you make of the game and performance of, Paul George and, of course, Kawhi Leonard just holding play all through the game?
The first thing I'm going to quickly say out there is that loss for the Lakers meant absolutely nothing. It was the first game of the season. It was ring ceremony. They just got their rings. There were no fans there. So there wasn't so much enthusiasm to go out there to try to prove any point. After all, they are the champions. And they throwed by 20 points at the end of the first quarter. They cut it down to around 2 points by halftime. And then they messed it all up again in the third quarter. And you must give credit to Paul George because he came under intense criticism in the bubble when he could not deliver for the Clippers in the playoffs. He found it hard to knock down his shots. He shot 13 for 18, and I thought it was very monstrous for the Clippers against the Lakers. But going forward, you look at the Lakers team, and to be honest, I was impressed with what I saw. Dennis Schroeder looked like someone who had blended into the team so much. LeBron James was LeBron James. Anthony Davis, he shot only 15 times. That's not the kind of thing you want to see from the second best player on a championship team. You want him to be taking way more shots than that. And I'm sure as the season progresses, you'll see that a lot of credit must be given to the Clippers too. They wanted to make a statement in the opening day and let people know whatever happened in the bubble was just an error. It was a blip. That's not who we are. This is who we are. And what better way to get a start to the season than victory over the defending champions on ring ceremony night.
All right then. So a good win for the Clippers are winning for the second straight year over their own-way rivals. Let's talk about the first game of the NBA. That's between the Brooklyn Nets and the Golden State Warriors. Was KD going up against Steph Curry again? And a lot of people wanted to see confirmation of the results for you. The Warriors actually they got routed by the Brooklyn Nets 125 to 99. That's a 26 points victory. Ayotunde, a lot of people wanted to see the return of KD, and for me, same old KD. It's been out for 18 months. Rehabbing that Achilles injury, but he played like he never left.
Absolutely. Played 25 minutes, dropped 22 points. Kyrie dropped 26 points. That team was a well-oiled machine. The depth in the roster was incredible. Everybody played their part. And let's not forget, they played great defense against Steph Curry and the rest of the Golden State Warriors, who could not even seem to find any kind of rhythm at all in the game. So we need to be scared of Brooklyn in this season.
After just one game?
We need to.
It's not just one game. We've seen them 3 games now, plus preseason. And the fact that it looks like these guys have been playing together for a long time. The understanding, and this is a lot of credit to Kevin Durant, he can plug absolutely into any situation. It got into Brooklyn and it just made them very fearful. Who's going to guard KD? Who's going to guard Kyrie? It's crazy.
When they get tired. I mean, the Golden State Warriors coach, Steve Kerr, actually described him as scary. I mean, he said the LeBron, the KD he saw, in the finals, before the finals of the NBA when he got injured, is still the same KD, like nothing ever changed.
Oh, yes, I agree with him 100%. He didn't look like he was strong. You know how guys go out injured for a long time and they come back? They're very pragmatic with the way they approach the game.
Cautious.
They don't want to commit themselves into... No, that was not KD. He went hard. He ended up playing only 25 minutes because there was no point. They had already destroyed the Warriors. If the game was close, it would have been there out for longer and he would be playing as though it wasn't the same guy who ruptured his Achilles over a year ago. And that's from a Nets fan's point of view, that is just incredible. And that's the kind of thing they want to see.
Should we be worried about the Golden State Warriors?
No, we shouldn't be worried. They don't have Klay Thompson. Okay. Draymond Green is out indefinitely. They only have Steph Curry. Forget the hype around James Wiseman, the number 2 overall pick in the draft. He's still a rookie. He has a lot to learn. And we all know Kevon Looney is not the offensive force you'd expect from somebody who will be the third, scoring option in that team. Kelly Oubre is a dog, but his game is also limited. And Andrew Wiggins, we don't know which Andrew Wiggins decides to show up in any game. He's such an enigma. Yeah. We still cannot know exactly the type of player. So we're not worried. If they don't make the playoffs, I am not disappointed. No.
But that's the more reason we should be worried, because it looks like they might not make the playoffs again, back to back. Not great at all for a franchise like the Warriors.
It would be worrisome if they had the full complement of their squad and they weren't churning in results like we expected them to be. This team that lost to the Brooklyn Nets, that is definitely not a playoff team. You will see Phoenix Suns in action very soon. You will see the Pelicans. You see Utah, Denver. You see the real teams that are actually fighting for a place in the playoffs. Not this Warriors team I saw last night.
All right, then. Ayotunde Onobulumene, thanks for joining us on the show. You can go get some rest now. Hopefully, we can do this again next week. Thank you very much.
Absolutely. Thank you very much, guys.
All right, cheers. We need to go on a break now. When we come back, the rest of the show will continue.
The much-awaited 7th edition of the Nigeria Pitch Awards takes center stage in Lagos. The annual event is organized to honor the country's top performers in the game of football. Guests comprising football administrators, stakeholders, dignitaries, journalists are all in attendance. Leicester City midfielder Wilfred Ndidi wins the King of the Pitch Award, as Asisat Oshola is named Queen of the Pitch, while awards are also presented in different categories. Channels Television receives a Special Achievement in Football Award at the event for Channels International Kids Cup, which is a child development project and has been successfully organized by the company for many years.
One of the programs that is dear to my heart, encouraging the kids to play football, and you never can tell where the video starts on one of those days. So kudos to you. Amazing. Thank you so much. A big round of applause for Channels Television. Moving on to the next is Football Journalist of the Year, Television. And the winner is...
Somebody from Channel TV.
When I watch Austin Okolapa, the way the enthusiasm, the way he presents, I'm sorry to say, Channel CNN, so also snatch up from now.
So, congratulations, Mr. Celia. At least your boss won. So, obviously, you are competing with your boss. At least you won. You are free now. Congratulations.
Thank you to the organizers of these awards for giving us the award again. Thank you very much.
Matchmakers Consult International, organizers of the awards, reiterate its commitment to rewarding excellence.
I have my eyes for the future. And what I'm trying to say, in fact, is that as long as God will keep us into good old age, this award will definitely outlive us by God's grace. We put the right structure in place. Once it's built on truth, it's built on integrity, and then we have the right college of voters. We didn't set out to make money. And that's why this award, I would say, arguably so, has remained one of the most, if not the only audited award in Nigeria.
First of all, I think you give honor to who honor is due. And I think there are people, and I like the fact that it's not just celebrating like people who play sports. It's celebrating journalists, it's celebrating people in media, it's celebrating humans who have in some way or the other contributed to the betterment of society.
The Nigeria Football Federation pledges to continue supporting the event.
The organizers have been very tenacious. If not, they would not have even been able to hold it this year. So that's why the NFF has been impressed and stuck with them and said, look, keep doing what you are doing because you're doing a great job. Yeah.
With the successful staging of the events, despite many setbacks, the organizers can now heave a sigh of relief as they look forward to hosting the next edition.
Thank you so much. Thank you. God bless.
As Nigerian Pitch Awards, Channels Television winning 2 awards, one for Austin Okonakba, TV Journalist of the Year, and also Channels International Kids Cup receiving special recognition awards there. Rotimi Akindele is right here in the studio joining us this morning. Rotimi, good morning.
Good morning.
Good to have you.
Yeah.
It's great to have you on the
Happy
show.
holidays.
Yeah, happy holidays. Yeah. I can see the red anyway. Okay.
Yeah, sure.
Let's quickly, Cecilia, we're in a serious race against time. So
yes,
let's just talk about the NWFL Premiership Match Day 3. Action will continue around the various centers in the country today. Of course, the Nassau Amazons they've lost 2 out of 2. They'll be looking to, return to winning ways.
Away from home.
Yeah.
If they can't win at home, maybe they can win away from home, right?
Yeah, perhaps. Exactly. Anyway, so those are the fixtures for you. Match day 3 of the NWFL Premiership. Rotimi.
Interesting one. I like the start to the season, so I hope it continues. I like the 2 away wins from match day 1. I'm looking at some teams that could actually grind out away wins in match day 3. So I'm really looking forward to it. And also the fact that Sunshine Queens are back somehow.
Okay, yeah, somehow they're back. FC Robo Queens up against Bayelsa Queens away from home. See if they can continue that run. They've started 2 out of 2. Edo Queens and Rivers Angels. I think all eyes should be on that game because Edo Queens have won 2 games, 1 at home and 1 here in Lagos. But Rivers Angels are a good traveler. They went to Confluence the other time, pick up a point. And of course, you saw the game between Delta Queens and all that. Almost tennis scoreline and all that they got in that one. Abia Angels and Dreamstar Ladies also be in action. Ibom Angels and Royal Queens, Ocean Babes and Pelican Stars will also be in action. Match day 3 of the Nigeria Women's Football League Premiership.
Yes, you can join us tomorrow for all the results and all the updates are coming from those games. Let's quickly go to the continent and tell you that 2 Nigerian club sides will be in action today in the CAF Champions League and the CAF Confederation Cup. First off is Aimba taking on Al-Merreg and Omdurman, while secondly, it's Rivers United taking on Bloemfontein Celtic, as in South Africa, in the CAF Confederation Cup. First legs?
Yeah.
Just stay in the tie, right?
Stay in the tie, but this one is pretty tough. I hope Aimba can, get a decent result. It's pretty tough. Al-Merreg is a good side. Yeah. They're currently top of the Sudanese League, a champion, so it's going to be a tough one. But for Rivers United, I don't think they have any excuse, really. Just try and get a draw.
Really?
At least get a win, yeah.
Really?
Yeah, but then again, if you look at the fact that we've not been playing football for a while.
That's the issue.
But I'm still expecting a positive result from South Africa than from Sudan.
Okay. Yeah, so this one is more like, okay, Rivers United, you've heard Rotimi, try and get something out of that game.
All right, okay. Let's go to England.
Yeah, Carabao Cup. I mean, expectedly, Manchester City beat.
Expectedly.
Arsenal won by 4 goals to 1. Because Emirates is more like the training pitch for Manchester City. When it's not the FA Cup. It's the FA Cup, that's where Arsenal usually flex their muscles at Wembley.
Why are you rubbing it in?
Yeah, that's all she's doing.
Why?
Okay, all right. Were you expecting a victory for Arsenal?
It's a cup game. Anything could have happened.
Yeah, when you saw the score, when you saw the lineup, did you change your mind?
It was 1-1 at halftime. Yeah. So, I mean, as I said, it's a cup game. Could have gone into extra time and not, but of course, City were miles away from Arsenal.
Miles away. So that's the expectedly I'm talking about.
Looks like there's a whole lot. I was trying to listen to Arteta give a reason why they've gone 7 games unbeaten in the league, and he was quoting some stats. Unfortunately, fans, stakeholders can't buy those numbers. All they want is the result, and if you can't give it to them, and there's trouble. That also wouldn't even give your guys in the locker room any sort of confidence. So there's a whole lot that is wrong with Arsenal, and they've got to fix it somehow.
Terrible. They're in serious trouble. The coaches admitted just that as well. Bad was, I don't know. Anyways, while Arsenal are mourning, I don't know. It's not. It's not that bad, right?
It's really bad. It's terrible.
Let's talk about Brentford quickly.
Yeah, Brentford, of course. I mean, Giant Killers, they are into the semi-finals. Who could have thought for the first time in their history? 1-0 victory over Newcastle. I didn't expect this to happen, but then it happened. Brentford are in this semi-finals. Who is going to join them tonight?
If you follow Brentford all through last season, then this is no surprise. I mean, they were
against
brilliant.
the Premiership side.
They narrowly missed out on promotion. So
this is the fourth Premier League Cup they've taken.
Exactly.
In this competition
So,
as well.
I don't think it was a surprise. Newcastle probably fielded maybe not their Premier League team, maybe not the first 11.
They are a Premiership team.
Anyways,
that's what matters.
But it's not automatic.
Tonight, who's going to be joining them?
Yeah,
tonight.
Should it be Tottenham or Stoke City? Or maybe Everton United. Or Manchester United? These are the games for tonight.
Now, because it's a cup game, we could go either ways.
Yeah, but choose one.
Ordinarily on paper, Sports should go through to the semis. Mourinho wants to win something. Everton, United. Everton have the edge for me as far as I'm concerned. But, United can decide to turn up.
Okay. United can decide to
turn up.
Yeah.
No,
okay.
United. Of course, United turn up when they want to
they turn up when they want to turn up. I get what you're saying.
Anyways,
do we listen to Jose Mourinho complain about the...
time for Jose. Okay. We'll listen to Jose if he wins or if he loses tomorrow.
Because he was actually talking about the dressing room. He wasn't happy about that.
Come on. Let's leave Jose out for now and just spare thoughts for Arsenal fans. They're not happy. And it's only right we're trying to help the situation. All right, here. Noble Flyer, Mikel Arteta has dug a massive hole for himself. He should get Ozil back in January ASAP. Should he survive December? That's should he survive December. So, not expecting Arteta to see December with Arsenal. Noble Flyer, any other
Big Galucci says Arsenal need to accept Ozil. Need to accept Mesut Ozil back. I'm so sad for Arsenal manager. The Toykene says the section of the fan base myself to believe the problem at Arsenal is down to Edu. That's their...
Okay. And Arteta's
inexperience. Only Edu and Arteta will buy a keeper who doesn't start for Dijon and make him a second choice keeper. The Burnage to play, but they play error-prone, Mustafi, horrendous. Okay, Arsenal fans, we tried for you guys, right?
Yeah. Before we go on the show, Messi, another record, 644 goals for a single club.
Yeah.
That record was held by Pelé. Since how many years ago? 1975, thereabouts. But what more can we say? It was only a matter of
exactly, exactly,
and it's done exactly just that.
I'm sure it's going to probably get it to 700, and that will be tougher for whoever.
He's living in the summer.
44.
He's living in the summer.
Okay, he needs how many more?
That's if
50.
he leaves.
Yeah. We haven't seen any other thing to say he's not leaving.
The presidential nominee or campaign or whatever, the guy vying for the post. They're all talking of planning to keep him.
Yeah.
So he might get it.
Maybe Messi may just want to stay.
Exactly.
He may want to stay. So he needs like 56 more to have 700.
It can happen in 2-3 years.
In 2-3 years.
In 2-3 years. How old is Messi right now? He's 33, right?
Yeah,
okay.
34.
Yeah, played till 36, okay, yeah, it can happen.
But
I think they need to buy other players around him because
they've got Braithwaite, they've got Longley, they've got
De Jong,
Griezmann, they've got Griezmann,
they've
got
Dembele, good side.
They've got Dembele.
Yeah.
You want to join the battle?
No, I'm not arguing. I'm just saying that there's some players you just mentioned like can they fit into a first team of another club? That's the question you need to ask.
Yeah, a lot of those guys will
maybe we'll have that conversation.
Yeah, off there. Yeah, I want to thank you so much for coming on the program.
You're welcome.
Appreciate your time.
Thank you.
All right, thank you guys for watching. I'm Cecilia Mogbe. Have a great day.
I am Tayo Salam. See you again tomorrow.